Good afternoon, everybody. I'm not even sure. I think it's already late. Uh, we will come with another video, guys. I'm gonna this video right here is gonna be about a question. A friend asked me a question about pool. He asked me. He said, uh, "How to play pool?" He said that he been hearing a lot of people talking about the inside English is is more proper to play with the inside English of the cue ball. It's easier and it's better to play with the inside English. And he asked my opinion. Uh, to give my opinion out, I told him that I didn't think only the inside English was very important to play, but everybody's different, you know. I'm gonna name this video the main ingredients in pool of what I think with my mind, because we all are different, so we think different. So some pros say, I have seen videos where some pros even say that they think the inside English is better for them, and some of them won't say what, and some of them won't say why they like. You know, it just depends who's making the video and which pro is talking about. And like I say, the way I think is each person, how you practice. That's what matters. How you practice throughout your knowledge, your history, what you practice. If you only practice the inside English in your practices, whenever you were practicing pool back, and if you only practice the inside, I think that you're gonna master the inside more than the other English, because on the cue ball you have a lot of different kind of English. You have the inside English, bottom inside, medium, and top, and then you have the center, inside, bottom center, medium, center, and top, and then you have your left English, which is bottom left, middle left, and top left. So those are the basic ones that you use mostly in pool, and there's some other ones that are inside there. That's why they sell the training ball. I have one over here, but I don't know where it's at. That's where you have the training ball, where it tells you exactly the center of the cue ball and every little English on the cue ball that you can hit. But I don't think that the inside English is the main one to play perfect. It's very necessary, yes. But the way I think is the same way the inside English is necessary to play pool good. The outside English is necessary too, the same way. That's how I think. That's me. But you know what? I can prove it with shots, because people will say, "Oh, you just talking and saying this and that." Well, I can prove it. Right now, I'm gonna make some shots, and this is a 9-ball. Let's say we're playing 9-ball, and so we're playing 9-ball, and the point is to get on the 9-ball, right, to win the game. Okay, so we're gonna do a test on the English on the cue ball. Why English? Because this guy asked me why English do I need to use. Okay, at the end I'm gonna tell him exactly what I think that he needs to use. Because he asked me the question, so it means that he wants to know, what do I think? It's getting a little. It's still cold. I haven't even checked the time, but I think it's around 10, around 11 or 12, and it's still. That's why I have a jacket on, because it's still blowing some cold air, and it hits me. I'm cold blooded. Okay, guys, listen. We have the 9-ball right here. close to these diamonds. We have the diamonds right here, and then the other diamonds over here. And we have the 9 more is right here, right? So to win this game, we have to get on the 9 and win. Okay? So we're gonna start. I'm gonna start with the. I'm gonna start with the outside, the normal English. Okay? It's the outside. Like if I'm going through the 9 ball this way to the left, so I'm gonna use the outside. It's the left. So it's a normal English. Outside. I'm gonna start with bottom left, which is gonna be outside left. Bottom left. That's the one they call the opposite from the inside. The one that a lot of pros and other people say the inside is the master English, and well, that's what they believe. That's what they think. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying that's how their mind thinks. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with the outside, which is the opposite of the inside. Outside bottom, guys. First, we're gonna try to get on the 9 ball. There's the outside bottom. We got perfect on this shot. I'm gonna mark where the 9 ball is. So I put it in the same place. Okay, so we got on the 9 ball. Remember, stay down on your shot and level up your stick. Oh, my hand got stuck on the pocket right here. So I'm gonna close this pocket before I mess up on one shot. Okay, so you see that? That was bottom, outside bottom. And I still execute the shot. Okay? I still won the game. And I didn't use the inside. But, you know, I'm showing it right here. A lot of people are just gonna tell you, oh, but they don't want to show you, you know. I'm gonna say what I think, even though it's the secret that a lot of people don't want to say. I don't even know why they don't want to tell you. Some videos don't want to tell you exactly all the information. Well, on my videos, I'm going to tell you all the information because I think that I'm supposed to teach you the right way what I think, which the main thing in pool is if you have a bright mind, that you like the game, and you have a bright mind that you can learn easy, this is a very hard game. It's not easy. But if you have a bright mind and it's open mind, you're open-minded, you're gonna, if you like it, and the game is for you, you're gonna, if you practice, the main thing is to practice a lot. That's the main, one of the ingredients. The main one is practicing. That's the main one. Okay, here's another one, guys. Center outside. Okay, center outside. Watch. There you go, center outside. Gotta make a little space over here. The center outside, which the main thing on these shots too that I'm going to tell you that what you need to do on the practicing your shots. See how the center outside brought me close to the pocket over here into the rail. So all you need to do is basically, that's why on the video we're going to see where the each English I was using, where did it throw me at, right? So that's the only difference, you know. It throws you to a different side of the table. But it depends how you stroke it, how you hit it, the speed and all that. So that's why you need to master, you know, your speed and where the ball ends up on each shot. But I believe, the way I believe, I've been playing for 35 years. And I believe that it doesn't matter where the ball is at. It does not matter. On this table right here, it doesn't matter where the ball is at that you're going to get shaped to win the game. It does not matter. You can still win the game with any English on the cue ball if you master how to use that English. That's the main thing. You have to master the outside English. You have to master the inside English. You have to master the center English. You have to master the top. How are you going to achieve that? Practicing every day for at least 3 or 4 hours. I don't have that time. That's why I never was able to be a pro. I was close to being a pro, but I was the time that you need to practice. I didn't have it. Like a lot of people, there's up there. I'll say there's 70% of the people, or probably 80, that don't have the time, and they're not pros, but they're very, very good players. They're close to pros. There's a lot of them out there, but that's what happens when you don't have the time because of life. You have to live life. You have to work and do other things in life. Okay, what was that one? That was the center. That was the center bottom. Now we're gonna do top outside. That was center outside. Now we're gonna do top outside. Okay, listen, guys. Top outside. Watch. Look at that. Top outside. What happened to the top outside? He's sliding more to that way. See? But I still have a shot on the 9-ball. And I still can make it. If I would have hit it harder, it would have thrown me right here and I won't have no shape. So what that's telling me, that I need to master how I gotta hit the top. Where, put you can put a page, something like this. Something on the table. They sell them and you can put it like this. And you can practice all your inside, bottom, left, top, and you make it land right there on each shot, and then that's how you master all your inside. See? So that a lot of people want to tell you a lot of these secrets. I don't understand these ingredient secrets. I don't understand why they don't want to tell you all this. I guess they want you to learn it yourself, or I don't know. But it's easier when somebody tells you, because you get ahead at least 5 years in knowledge, So all you have to do is practice. You put it in practice. If you like the game and you want to be real good, you just put on practice whatever tips that you get that you think that are good for you. You store them in your computer and you practice it. Once you practice it, now because I'm telling you this, you can do it. I'm doing it right now. I'm showing it right here. I'm doing it. But that doesn't mean that because I'm doing it and I'm showing it that it's gonna work for you. Now, if you play the way I play, if you have the stroke that I have, close, not the same. You're not gonna have the same stroke. Like I'm not gonna have the same stroke like other people, but you can have a similar stroke. And if you like my ideas, you might be interested, but you can still learn it. But you can only learn when you practice, and you can only learn the way you're gonna play on the that's inside of you. Nobody can teach you that. You only gain that through practice. But you're gonna play how yourself is gonna play. Every person is like that. Okay, let's execute it. This was outside top. See, I already did outside bottom, outside center, outside top. Now we're gonna go with the center. Okay, center of the cue ball. Center bottom, center inside. Oh, I got some goals for you. Okay, that's the 8-ball over there, and 9-ball over here. 9-ball in the same place where I marked it, right there. Okay, so I did the outside bottom, outside center, and outside top. Okay, now we're going to go with the center bottom. This time it's going to be center bottom. Let's see what now. The way where the cue ball is going to land, that's the only difference with all your English. So that's why you need to master. You're only going to master that practicing. That's the only way. So bottom, center. Plain center, bottom center, plain center. Look at that. Perfect. I haven't gotten that much trouble with all the shots. That's why I think the secret of pool, to my knowledge that I've been playing for 35 years, is mastering the cue ball, mastering every English. Okay, where how far the cue ball travels, how stuff like that. What's the speed that you have to put on the cue ball? Speed through distance, the distance, all that. How you achieve that? By practicing. That's the only way. Okay. There you go. That was bottom center. Now we're gonna go with the. This is the middle to middle, center of the cue ball plane. Okay, that's very important, pool, because when most of the shots, they're gonna be executed with your center, your plane center, no English at all, center to center, and you're gonna have a lot of shots that you can pull that you're gonna execute easy with that English, which is the easiest one, the center to the center. That's gonna be the easy ones that you're gonna put. Most of the amateur players, when they start, that's why they start playing with your center English. This is the one I'm gonna shoot right now, center of the cue ball. Now that was almost the same as the bottom center. See, and that was the center, right in the center of the cue ball. Okay? So most of your shots are going to be executed with this English center right here. When you start playing, those are going to be your shots, or in a lot of shots you're going to be executing with the center English. It's very powerful. One of the, that's why I think that it's not only the inside English the powerful. What the inside English does is gives you a little more control of the cue ball. Because that is true. It gives you more control of the cue ball. But once you master all your English, you can control the cue ball with any English. But you have to have a lot of practice. You have to practice a lot. Okay, now that was center. Now we're gonna do the top center. Okay, top center. That was the bottom. I did the bottom. I did the middle. Now it's gonna be the top center of the cue ball. So the main stuff is, don't forget, is practicing and learn how to master every English on the cue ball and learn how to control the cue ball. How to control the cue ball, that's the secret. Once you control the cue ball and all your English, inside, outside, middle, everywhere on the cue ball, the main one is outside, inside, and center. Once you learn those three, you can beat any champion in the world as long as you practice every day for 4 hours a day. If you practice for 8, you can beat anybody in the world. It doesn't matter who it is. Okay, guys. Now we're gonna do the top set. What was it? I did center. Now it's gonna be top center, guys. So look at that, top center. Again, what I noticed is that same as outside top center, slide me more longer ways and throw me more like trying to come out of my shape. See, that's what I've been noticing on every shot or with the top. So all you need to do is basically just practice more the shots, the shots that you think that are harder for you when you're playing with the English, and basically All I needed to do right here is shoot this shot slower, a little more, less speed, and I would have been right here. Because it hit this rail and it bounced out. So that's all I needed to do. Just hit the cue ball with less speed, and I would have been straight in too. Like with the inside bottom that I did earlier, I would have been the same way. So what is that tells me? That it's only about speed. It doesn't mean that it's because of the inside English. No, it's the speed. The speed that you're using. The stroke. So you have to master your English. You have to master the cue ball. Where does it go with what English? If I'm using the left, where is it? The outside, where is it throwing me at? On each shot, on the hardest shots that I think they're hard. And that's all it is. You have to learn to master the cue ball with any English, not only with the inside. If you want to be a good player, a very good player, learn every English and master this cue ball with every English. And then it's not easy to do. Now, that's not easy to do, what I'm telling you. It's hard to do, but you can do it with a lot of practice. Okay, that was what was that? That was a top middle. That shot right there. This is like this. I don't even know if I'm putting. Oh yeah, I was putting it in the wrong spot. I was putting it too close to the rail. But I have it marked over there. That's why I marked it. Cause. Okay, guys, I already did bottom, center to center, and top center. Now we're gonna go with the inside. The one a lot of even some players are claiming that is some pro players are claiming, because I saw a couple of videos, that the inside is the best to. I think I saw a video that the guy saying that the inside is best to play any shot on the table. Well, I think that's what he thinks. That's why he's saying that. He's a pro. I'm not gonna argue with him. I'm not a pro. I'm just a player, but I've been playing for 35 years, and through my experience, I think that you need to learn every English, because it's important. Because if you didn't have the outside and the middle, that was the point of having the That's why I'm doing this video and showing that I can get on this ball with any English, right? And not only on this 9 ball, on any shot on the table, any shot. I'm gonna do a video next time, or whenever I have more subscribers, y'all can comment down and tell me of any shot that y'all think that is impossible to do with any English, and I will do the video and do it. I might even do it live too, live. Okay, we're gonna go bottom, inside. The English that people are claiming that that's the only one you're supposed to use to be a pro or whatever, or be good, or the one that you're supposed to use most of the time. I don't agree with that. I disagree, but I'm not gonna be arguing with pros or with other people. I'm just gonna say what I think. You just practice and you play. Practice every day. You learn every English, and you play how you adjust to the game at that moment. What's better for you to execute? If the inside English is good for you to execute, and every shot at that moment, that's what you need to use. I would do it too, because we have different moments, different pressure, different. So if the outside is helping me at that moment, that's what I'm gonna use. If the center is helping me at that moment, that's all I'm gonna use, because every situation is different. It's not the same. Okay, now we're gonna do the inside bottom. There you go, the inside bottom. What I noticed when you hit the rail, it stops the cue ball more. It doesn't let it run more. So all it's giving is more control. See? It doesn't let the cue ball run more like the other English. So that's why I say the key is practice with this. You buy the stuff that they sell, or you can do it with a notebook, and put this over here and practice all your English inside, outside, top, bottom. Learn your speed. Where do they land? That's the secret. Control the cube. You can control it. So the inside, what it does is controls this cube a little more. Yes, I agree with that. It does. It doesn't let it run more. But that doesn't mean that you have to use only the inside English all the time to win your games or whatever. No, that doesn't mean that. And a lot of people are claiming that. I'm not going to say names. But that's what I say they're wrong. Because I'm not going to tell somebody use only inside to win when I know that there's some shots that you need top outside, top bottom outside, middle outside. I know those shots that there's a necessity to have those shots. You cannot do it with the outside because with the inside you can do it, but it's hard. So I mean, why am I going to tell the people stuff like that? Okay, there was a inside bottom inside. That's why that shot right there. Now we're gonna go with the center inside. There's a lot of confusing stuff because so much, you know that even the pros still don't know every shot on the table. I mean, they know every shot, but they don't know. They're still learning. That's what I'm trying to say. Even the pros. I've been playing for 35 years, and I'm still learning. The only way you're going to become a pro is if you have a time to put it on pool. But there is even pros that play, well, champions of the world. The guy that beat me, Johnny Archer, he even said that he's still learning in pool. There's other, I played, I don't know if this guy was a pro. I beat him in a tournament. Yeah, I think he was kind of a pro because I saw him playing with the pros one time. His name is Stevie Moore. Stevie Moore. I beat him in a tournament in Winder about, I think it's been like 15 years ago, something like that. Around between 12 or 15 years. I beat him in a tournament for the finals. I think it was for third or second, I think. Yeah. And I beat him and I went on and to play for the finals with a guy named Groundhog, a black guy, and he beat me to win the tournament. So I got second, and that guy got first, and Stevie Moore got third. Okay, guys, I'm getting out of the subject right here. Okay, that's gonna be another story time. I'm gonna tell you all that story next time whenever I played Stevie Moore in a tournament for the finals. Okay, that was bottom inside. Now we're gonna do center inside. Okay, on this shot, center inside. Now see, I still got shape on my shot. The only thing that I gained from the center and inside the bottom is more control of my cue ball. Okay. So I'm not gonna disagree with that. It gives you more control, yes, but you can still gain control if you practice your speed, your how fast you're gonna hit the ball with the different angles. You still can get. What I'm trying to get, guys, if you understand me, is that the same way this ball came here, and come back over here, I can do it with top English too, just by practicing. I can do it with center English too by practicing, and by practicing where my speed of this ball, the control. So that's the main thing. Control the cue ball. Doesn't matter what English you use. Learn how to control the cue ball with any English. That's your key to success. To be the best. To be the best player in the world. Learn how to control this cue ball with any English, any English on this cue ball. Okay. Once you master that, you can beat anybody in the world. But you have to practice 8 hours a day, like I said. Don't miss a ball. Beat the goals. Play the goals and beat it. And if you play the goals, which is yourself, then you can beat anybody. Okay, now let's go with top inside. Okay, guys. Top inside, and we're gonna have all the English right there that a lot of people are claiming. Okay. Top English. Let's go. Top left. Top inside. There you go. Top inside. So yes, it gives me a little more control, but I will still have. It still has to do with speed. See, speed is one of the main ingredients. Okay, because if I would have hit the ball slower, I hit top English, came over here and come back this way, right? So that tells me that the only difference with the top inside is that came this way, so it gave me a little more chance to have a ball shot, an easier shot on my shot, because when I hit top outside, it threw me more over here. When it hit here, it threw me more over here. So I was kind of getting away from being able to make my shot. So that's why I'm saying is the speed the more important, because if I would have used top outside with the right speed, I would have been here, and it's still with the same way with top inside with the right speed, I would have been here. So it's basically what I'm trying to say is any English that you use on the cue ball, you still gonna if you master how to control the cue ball with any English, you can make any shot on the table with any English, and you can make this cue ball land on the table with any English when you learn how to master it with the English that you're using. Where are you gonna put it? The speed. See? There you go. That's all the English right there. So I didn't just told you like a lot of videos that tell you use this inside English. I didn't just told you use every English to make a shot. I did it so you can see it. I use bottom outside, middle outside, top outside, bottom center, top center, and then inside bottom, inside middle, and inside top. I use all those English on the cue ball, and I still got I still won the game with all the inside, with all the English. So that tells me that you can win every game with all the English, as long as you master all the English. That's the main thing that a lot of people want to tell you. Why am I going to tell you use only center English to win the games, to win the shot? Because I mean, you control more the cue ball with the inside English. Yes, you get more control. But there's shots that you don't want to control it that much, because you have to let it run to be able to get to that shot. You have to let it go out. You have to let it run. There's even some shots that you have to lose the cue ball to win the game. If you don't lose it, you're never going to win the game. You're never going to get to that ball. So that's why you're going to say inside English, gain more control. But to be a good player, you have to know all your English. You have to know how to master. You have to play with all the English. You have to learn how to play with all the English. Because if you don't, you're only going to be good in certain areas. So learn how to master that cue ball with every English. And if you're not a champion because you don't have the time, or some of us are not bright than others, whatever, this game includes a lot of brightness in your brain. You have to be a very bright person. The more knowledge you have about algebra and stuff like that, math on this game is easier for you. So that I'm gonna tell you exactly. If I would, I'm gonna help you with the knowledge and all that, and you do your job, which is practicing. If you like the game, you do what I'm telling you in this video. I'm giving you the main ingredients in this video to be a pro, a champion, to beat anybody in the world. But it's up to you to be that person. Okay? It's not easy. You gotta have 8 hours a day. But there's a lot of people that they have the commodities in life. I didn't have those. A lot of people, like I said, 70 or 80% of the players that I know, some of them are good, but not all of them are pros. A lot of them are pros. I know a lot of pros. I have played with a few of them. I'm not gonna say I played with a lot of players. I even challenged Shane Van Bonen. I challenged him over here in I think it was in Atlanta. The name of the pool room was the pool room. I think it was the name of that pool room. It was in Suwannee or somewhere over there in Atlanta. And Shane McBurney was practicing over there, and we went to play in a tournament where there was a lot of pros in there. I didn't even know who he was. That's why I challenged him. That's another story. I won't tell you all that story, but you're gonna have to subscribe, hit like, and the stories are pretty good too. Now remember, the main ingredients of this is this cue ball. Once you learn to control this, and with any English, not only the inside, any English, and when you can do that, you can beat anybody in the world. Okay? Don't forget that. Take care. Have a good day.